Okay, you guys are gonna have to talk extra loud because I don't think the microphone's working.
Okay.
Okay? So,
She just wrote it. Oh, so here's one that's fixed. Okay. And here's one at the very end. You read it. Okay. Thank you. So should I just
So you
say
don't
at
even
the
have
end
to
how
wear-
much it has been a privilege?
the
Okay,
microphone's
say that
not
at the
working,
end,
so
so I can be thinking about it.
you're live still. So
So I'm good?
you're live right now. I want to keep it live so I can.
Okay. So when should I start? Right now?
Hold on.
Okay, everybody turn off your phones so none goes off during the speeches, etc.
Those school saving right now? Just kidding.
Ashley's gonna come in. Should I have her come in?
Yeah.
I'll drop this to where it won't latch. Okay, now
Does she have her phone?
you're good to start
I
anytime.
don't know.
Okay.
I think she's really smart and now she can prop it open. Or no. Oh, let's go get Ashley.
Okay. I'm starting. Okay. Welcome everybody to this exciting day at DHS. We are thankful for all these amazing candidates who have chosen to run. Please be respectful and listen to what they have to offer. Remember, these are your future leaders, and voting will take place after you watch the speeches and videos. It shall be the duty of the student body president to preside at all assemblies, meetings of the student government, and student body activities, to act as the official representative of the students of DHS in all meetings, to work closely with the administration in serving the students, to delegate powers to other student government members, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS, and demonstrate school pride. We will now hear from Carter Anderson and Britton Beams.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Carter Anderson, and I'm running to be your next student body officer. Now, I'm not going to stand up here and make you wild promises. I can't guarantee longer lunches or no homework. Trust me, I wish I could. But what I can promise you is leadership that listens, leadership that includes, and leadership that works for you. To me, leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about making sure every voice in the room gets heard. It's not just about having ideas. It's about taking action to make those ideas real. Dedication is a central part to my life. Playing sports, I interact with many different groups of people, which gives me a unique perspective on the students in our school. I want to bridge gaps between these students by creating opportunities for students to connect, collaborate, and support each other. My goal is to ensure every student feels they belong no matter their backgrounds. School spirit is something I deeply believe in, from cheering at games to supporting my teammates. I know how important it is to have a sense of pride in our school, but it's also important to me that school spirit is inclusive. It shouldn't just be about athletes or students involved in certain clubs. I want to work with all of you to create more opportunities for students to participate and feel proud of what we do here at DHS. Let's create events that bring everyone together and celebrate different talents and passions within our school. Finally, I see myself as a strong voice for the student body, someone who listens and takes action. I will work with teachers and staff to ensure our school remains a place where everyone can grow and feel valued. I'm ready to dedicate my time and energy to help create an even stronger, more united school. So if you want a leader who will show up, speak up, and most importantly, listen, I'm your person. So vote Carter for student body officer. Let's make this year a great one and one we'll be proud of. Nobody works harder than Carter. Thank you.
Hi, Delta High. For most of my life, I've settled for second best, not because I wasn't capable of more, but because I was afraid to demand more of myself. Whether it's in sports, academics, or even friendships, I've always seemed to gravitate toward the safer option, the one that required less risk, less effort, and less chance of failure. I convinced myself that second best was good enough, that aiming higher wasn't worth the pressure or disappointment. But over time, I realized that this mindset wasn't just about avoiding failure. It was about avoiding comparison, especially to my sisters. My sisters are always naturally good at things. One is a kind, funny, academic weapon, and the other one is a very good athlete and your current SBO president here at Delta High. I felt so much pressure being the youngest sister and expected to be just as great as them. Watching them succeed so effortlessly made me hesitant to even try. What if I wasn't as good? What if I couldn't measure up? At first, I didn't want to run for SBO, not because I didn't think I could do it, but because I couldn't handle being compared anymore. I came to the realization that this is something I can take on, and I know it's something I have an interest in. High school is a challenging time, and it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, but it's important that we embrace who we are rather than measure ourselves against someone else's success. We all have our own unique journeys and strengths. Rather than measuring myself against others, I've learned to focus on what I can offer and what I can improve on, and how I can grow into a better version of me and not into a version of someone else. I think that everyone has a purpose. Some might struggle to find theirs, but I know that this is a part of mine. I promise to go out of my way to make you all feel special. I want to make a difference in my peers' lives. I want to plan fun activities and dances that fit everyone's needs. I know that this job isn't easy. You have to put the time in if you want to get things done. I know that when most people run for this, they promise to change everything, guaranteeing a great year. I can't promise you any of this, but I sure can promise to try my very hardest to make our time together fun and fulfilling. I hope to show kindness and light and to be a friend to all. I know that many of us come here as an escape from challenging things at home. I want to make you each feel safe here and know that you're always welcome. I want to make this coming year one of the best, not for me, but for each of you. I hope to teach you all to cherish every moment, goal, dream, and memory. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I hope you all consider me in helping lead Delta High in the 2025-2026 school year. Vote for me, Britton Beams, as one of your student body officers.
It shall be the duty of the student body vice president to assist the president in his or her duties and accept assignments, to act as governing student body official should the president be unable to complete his or her duties, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS and demonstrate good school pride. We will now hear from Christian Cadillo and Kate Chase.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Christian Caudillo, and I'm so excited and just a tiny bit nervous to be running for student body officer. This is my first time running for something like this, but just because I haven't had a title, it doesn't mean I haven't been a leader. Leadership isn't about having the most experience or the loudest voice. It's about showing up, listening, and being there for others. And that's exactly what I've always done. Whether it's in Bona Voce, drama club, or in everyday life, I try to support the people around me, to lift them up, and to make sure everyone feels like they belong. I believe I make a great leader because I bring in energy, creativity, and compassion to everything that I do. I'm the kind of person to bring up people. I love coming up with ideas, creating connections between different groups, and making sure everyone has a place to feel like they're seen and appreciated. I'm always ready to help someone feel like they matter, because they do. Also, I know a lot of campaign speeches promise to make next year the best, the most exciting, and the most fun year ever. But let's be real, no single person can do that. Fun isn't something one person creates alone. It's something we all build together. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. You guys get it. What I can promise is that I will always be by your side, and I will be here to listen, to help, and to make sure every single person feels heard and valued. High school has its ups and downs, and I want to make sure that no one feels like they're going through it alone. If you ever have an idea, a concern, or just need someone to talk to, I want to be that person for you. So, if you want someone who will listen, who will care, and who will work with everyone to make sure everyone's voice is heard, then I would love your vote. Let's make next year the best it can be together. I'll make our school unite. And lastly, I'd like to dedicate this speech to my siblings Sol y Luna, who are always with me. Thank you.
Good morning to my fellow inductees and my husband, Cooper Flagg. Oh shoot, sorry, that's my Delta Hall of Fame speech. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kate Chase, and I'm running for 25-26 SBOs. There are many different ways a person can be led. You can be led by grabbing someone's hand, you can lead a dog with a leash, you can lead in a race, or you can lead in a game. I want to lead. I want to show people how great Delta is and the potential we hold. I don't mean in the sporting world because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many games we win or lose, it matters what kind of people we are while we are playing those games. For example, our softball team is 1-13, so we obviously don't lead in the RPI. But I don't think you could find a kinder or funnier team if you tried. And that goes for the coaches as well. They work their butts off every day, and even though we might not be the best, they motivate us every step of the way. That's the kind of leader I want to be. I want to be by your side every step of the way and help you to have the best school year possible. I want to make the student section so hyped that schools are scared to play us. I want to have so many people at the games and other activities that there isn't enough room for everyone. The next year has the potential to be one of the best yet, but it is going to take all of us, and I want to be able to lead you in that journey. So vote Kate SBO, thank you.
It shall be the duty of the student body secretary to prepare an agenda and take role at official meetings of the student council, to take notes and keep record of all assignments made and report on the completion of those assignments, to be an example of his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS, and demonstrate school pride. All right, we will now hear from Reagan Finlinson, and then after we will watch Bailey Colste's video.
Good morning, Delta High School. If you don't know me, my name is Reagan Finlinson. Obviously, I'm running for student body officer. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the other amazing candidates. It's crazy that we have so many people running this year, and it's a bit intimidating because they're all so wonderful. Well, I don't want to really be up here longer than I have to, and I know nobody wants to listen to a bunch of long, boring speeches, so I'll try to make it brief. Our theme for this year is "This is what leadership looks like." Leadership is focusing on you. What can I do for you, and how can I help you? I believe the only difference of being an SBO is that I can bring your ideas to the table. I want you to feel heard. I want you to feel comfortable to speak your mind and give input and ideas. Please don't be afraid to talk to me. I may not know your name, but I hope to get to know each one of you personally. Everyone is unique. It's the best part of being human, is no two people are the same. So I think it's important to listen to everyone individually. Please know that there's no way to make everyone happy all the time, but I will always do my best to make the majority. My theme that I chose for this year is High School Musical. Specifically, we're all in this together. Guys, I'm not a big High School Musical person. However, I absolutely love this idea. We are a team, and we should always be working on building each other up because, well, we're in this together. I hope to make this next year as fun as possible for each and every student and faculty member. When this time comes around next year, I want for you to be able to look back and remember all the fun things you got to do with your friends. Always feel free to reach out to me, and I will always value each voice because we're in this together. Please vote for Reagan. Thank you.
It shall be the duties of the student body officer of Spirit to be in charge of Rabbit Pack Spirit Club to ensure that the student section is well represented at all events and promote school-wide support for extracurricular programs and organized student activities, to collaborate with cheerleaders and tridels with support and pep assemblies and school spirit-related functions, to help build morale and pride in DHS by organizing events and activities that build unity, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively representing DHS and demonstrate school pride. We will now hear from Max Colsty and Drake Quackenbush.
don't even know where to look. Hello, Delta High School. I really love coming to school here and would love to be an SBO to help plan some fun activities and get everyone involved. I'm excited for my next year, and I hope that as an SBO, I can help make the year great for everyone else. Throughout my time at Delta High School, I have loved to watch what all the SBOs have done to help make the year great for everyone else. Something that has particularly stuck out and caught my attention is the way they have all tried to get everyone involved. Not everyone is interested in the same things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to try to find ways to support everyone's own interests. I know that this speech probably won't sway your vote one way or the other, but I hope I have been nice enough to you, not just to get your vote, but to make your high school experience more enjoyable. I think a really important part about being a leader is just showing some simple kindness. It shouldn't be that hard to just be kind, even if someone's different from you. I haven't been perfect at it, but I do try hard to be kind to everyone else around me. I'd like to end my speech off with a story. Have you ever heard about the rancher who had 97 cows in his field? When he rounded them up, he had 100. I'm so sorry. Go Rabbits.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Drake Quackenbush. To me, leadership is not just pointing, telling everyone where to go, what to do, how to do stuff. To me, leadership means going out first, doing it, and leading by example. I want this next school year to be as best as it can, but that won't happen without us showing up for each other and supporting each other. No matter if you're in band, football, basketball, drama, or even the play, we need to show up and support each other. We can cheer each other, and most importantly, be kind to everyone. Most of this can be done by just spreading awareness and communication so we can show up. We all need to be leaders, bringing people to the events, and just being kind. I believe that if we do our best to show up and support each other, we can make this an amazing year. I hope everyone can feel valued and cared for, and we can all be kind to each other. Thank you for listening and help me make inclusion a priority this upcoming school year.
It shall be the duty of the student body officer of activities to be in charge of planning activities sponsored by the student council, to be involved in the planning of dances, assemblies, programs, and school events, and to be in attendance at those events. To coordinate with class and club officers, advisors, and administration while planning events. To be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS, and demonstrate school pride. Where am I? Oh, wait. We will now hear from Austin Richens and Carver Staley. And Bailey's video is up. There's a link that was sent out, so you can listen to her speech through there.
Good morning, students at Delta High. You've probably heard a lot of speeches by now, so I'll keep mine short and straight to the point. If I'm elected as a student body officer, I promise to listen to all of you and use your feedback to help make this upcoming year more exciting for everyone. I want to make coming to school the best part of your day, not just a checklist of classes and homework, but something you can look forward to. Next year, I can promise you this, it will be the funnest and most unforgettable year we've had yet if you vote for me. My main goal is to bring everyone together and make high school a place where we all feel connected, supported, and proud to be a part of Delta High. I'm willing to dedicate my time, energy, and ideas to make our school better for every student in every grade. You can count on me to show up, listen, and work hard because this isn't about me, it's about us. Let's make great things happen together. Vote Austin Richens for Student Body Officer.
Hello everyone. I'm super excited to be running for one of your next year's SBOs. If you know me, you know I'm all about a good vibe and bringing people together and making school more than just classes and tests. It should be a place where we belong. Now, if you were here and you remember Tanner as an SBO, you remember the energy, the hype, the way he made every student feel like they mattered. Whether they were yelling at a sporting event or just hanging out at lunch, he was there. That's the kind of spirit I want to bring. Let's talk about home. Not just the four walls you go home to, but our school home. Imagine each student being part of something bigger. A team, a family. Whether you're a quiet leader, a loud cheerer, an artist, a mathlete, there is a place for you. I want to build our home system into something epic, starting at our sporting events. Our student section decked out in our colors, them cheering, them chanting, them showing off our pride. It's not just about the players on the field, it's about the energy in the stands. And most importantly, connection. When we get involved, when we support each other, school becomes more than just school. It becomes home. So vote for me, and let's make next year unforgettable. Not just because of what we will do, but because of what we will build together. Let's go make some noise. Let's bring the energy. Let's build a legacy.
Okay, this is usually Carson, but we don't know where he is right now. So it shall be the duty of the student body officer of publicity to be in charge of advertising and publishing of school events, updating announcements, and informing the student body of upcoming activities, to make posters and direct advertising means for the student body, to notify administration, faculty, and staff of events and activities, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS, and demonstrate school pride. We will now hear from Austin Stevenson and Maddie Stubb.
Salutations, everyone. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what salutations means, but it sounds like something a great student body officer would say, and it sounds like something I will name my child. But that's a thought for a different time. For right now, I'll try to give you some good reasons to vote for me. To start, I want to have fun next year. I know that school is hard, and I still haven't even been through the worst of it. Just like life, school is never going to get easier. We have to get stronger and push through it. I know I look small, but I am trying to get stronger. I'm sure we can all relate and agree that it's easier to do hard things if you're having a good time. It's like lifting weights with music compared to without music, or mowing the lawn with a driving mower compared to a push mower. My point is, I want to make school easier and more enjoyable for all of us, and as an SBO, I would do my best to make it a great year. You should also vote for me because I want world peace, and who doesn't want world peace? I think that would be a good SBO because I stay involved and I work hard. I've dedicated time and effort to maintain a high GPA and become a member of the National Honor Society. I worked hard to participate in the musical and choir. I've competed in sports, cross country, basketball, wrestling, track, and I plan to play football next year, or at least be the Junior Sensations water boy. For these activities, I've stayed dedicated and worked hard to achieve the best I can, and I plan to do the same as a student body officer. I will do the work it takes for all of us to have the best school year. I hope you vote for me because you think I'm the right person for the job. I hope that the past 3 years of high school, I have been a good friend and someone you can trust. I hope I have been nice to everyone and I've set a good example. I will say it was during my freshman year that I decided I want to be like Kel Bruff. If you know him, then you know why. If you don't know him, he is the coolest guy ever, and I hope I can be someone like him that you can always look up to and see as a friend. I also aspire to be like my brother Caleb, who has always taught me to work hard, and together they both show me what it looks like to be a leader. For these reasons and any others, I hope you see me as a good candidate for student body officer, and I can live up to the person that I gave you my word I would be. To sum it all up, in case you fell asleep, salutations, hashtag world peace, vote Austin Stevenson for SBO, and have a great day. Thank you.
Good morning, Delta High. And I was wondering, you want to do something fun? Want to go to Taco Bell? I'm sorry, I know we can't go to Taco Bell, that's all the way in Nephi. But anyways, I'm Maddie Stump, and I want to do something fun next year, so I'm running for SBO. Throughout my past 3 years of high school, I've been involved in several clubs, the musical and the tennis team. Ever since I was little, I loved watching movies, and weirdly enough, many of the shows I have watched take place during high school, from my childhood favorites Descendants to Spider-Man, to the classics like Mean Girls and Twilight. My goal for this upcoming year is to make it a movie, like the ones I love. To have one of the best years ever, I want everyone to be involved, like in Descendants, when the villain kids join everyone else at Oradon Prep. I may not have been bitten by a radioactive spider, but I know that with great power comes great responsibility. I will be there for this school. This year won't be perfect. There could be a secret clan of vampires that have an ancient feud with the werewolves of Oak City Canyon. If that does happen, I've seen Twilight, so I think we could handle it. And on the slight chance that doesn't happen, I know this year will still be messy and things won't go according to plan. Either way, I'll be there for this school from Twilight to Breaking Dawn. So vote Maddie to make this next year a movie.
It shall be the duty of the student body officer's service to plan service activities and projects for Delta High School and the community, to find the needs for service and make a difference in school and community, to communicate the needs and help with youth court, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS and demonstrate school pride. We will now hear from Sierra Tasker.
Hello everybody, I'm Sierra Tasker first off, and I'd like to start with a little activity. So start by rubbing your belly and patting your head. Okay, now rub your head and pat your belly. I'm really bad at this one. Okay, so many of you did this activity, many of you didn't. I'm betting that some classrooms participated while others did not. I bet that some of you chose to do this activity or to not do this activity because others in your classroom were or weren't. As teenagers, it's hard to stand out from the crowd. Feeling dumb is a very valid thing, and when others are doing something, it's easy to follow the crowd. Standing out is very scary. As an SBO, it will be my goal to change the culture of the school. And I'm not meaning this big change that it'll be so insane. I'm meaning just something small, just a little step into the right direction. That way, in the future, it will become a habit. I want the current and future grades of Delta High School to not be embarrassed to go all out for dress-up days and to cheer loud at sporting events. This basketball season, the girls' basketball team read a book called The Power of the Positive Team, and it is about sports teams, but I feel like it has good principles that could be used for everyday life also. So I'm going to read a part of it. It says, "Culture is not static, it's dynamic. You can change it by what you say, you can elevate it by what you think, you can improve it by what you share, and you can transform it by what you do." So let's this upcoming year change the culture of our school to make Delta High School experiences better for each and every one of us. It's not going to be easy though. We need to have a few leaders that are willing to stand out and look weird at times. Vote me for SBO because I will lead and start the change of the school. Let's make it a habit. And in order to make this all work, we need to have everyone aboard the ship. So, vote Sierra Tasker because I will show leader of the ship. Sorry, I meant leadership.
This
It shall be the duties of the student body officer of tech and productions representative to be responsible for communicating through the proper resources to make sure all music and technology are covered for all events, to be there to help set up and take down speakers or other technology needed at events, to be an example of his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS, and demonstrate school pride. We will now hear from Cambry Taylor.
Hello, Delta High. My name is Cambry Taylor, and I would love the opportunity to represent DHS this next school year as an SBO. Throughout the past few years, I have participated in many various activities such as soccer, basketball, track and field, and the musical. Being a part of the soccer team has taught me how to depend on my team even when things get rough. On the track team, I have learned how to cheer for others and support them through their events, even if it means that they're from another team. My experiences in the musical taught me a new type of friendship that creates lasting memories. Through all of these experiences, I have looked to the upperclassmen who set these standards, whether it was an example as a personal trendsetter or just as a personal role model. I want to continue this trend and to be an example for our younger peers, to be the leader and a friend to everyone, being someone that people are comfortable talking to and are even excited to see in the hall. This is a goal that I made for myself my freshman year. I am passionate, dedicated, and committed to making sure that every student, no matter their hobbies and interests, feels comfortable and safe at school. Each one of us has a role and responsibility to create a safe space that every individual has a friend and is comfortable returning to. This is my wish for next year at Delta High. Every one of us can create this environment, and I truly believe that we can create a positive impact on our school and community. I wish to make this next year the best one yet. Let's come together and make Delta High not just a school, but a family where every voice is heard, every student is valued, and every day is an opportunity to lift each other up. Together we have the power to create something truly special. Let's make this year one we'll never forget. Thank you.
It shall be the duty of the student body officer of club rep to be in charge of communicating with all sports teams and clubs at DHS, to be over the club drive and promote people to join anything and get involved, to be an example to his or her fellow students, positively represent DHS and demonstrate school pride. We'll now be hearing from Rainey Western.
Hello everyone, I'm Rainey Western. If you don't know me, you might know my mom, Mrs. Western, or my brother Glade. Unless that's a bad thing, then I don't know who they are. I want to be an SBO next year so I can lead our school in school spirit. Prom was so fun this year, one of the best dances I've been to for sure. It was because so many people were there and everyone was participating. I think that we could grow our school spirit and all show up to more things, making it more fun. I can lead and show up first and others will follow. In student sections, it's always funner when more people are there and we're all cheering loud. I want to work with the administration to get rewards such as more time at lunch or things like that to get more people involved in sporting events, and I think they'll come next time because they'll enjoy their time when they're there. Homecoming week is also always so much fun, and I love dressing up to show school spirit. The competitions that week are so fun because everyone gets involved to hope that their class can win. Even though we're competing against each other as classes, I think that in the end we all know that we're on the same team, the team of Delta High School. I would love to be a team leader for our school next year. Go Delta.
I want to end by saying thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead you this school year. It has been one of the best things I've ever done and hopefully one of the best things you guys will ever do. And so thank you for a great year, and thanks to all the candidates for doing such a great job. It is now time for you to vote. You have to say in the direction next year goes. Oh, you have to say in the direction next year goes by voting. Please take this seriously and vote for the students who will put in the time it takes to be a good student body officer. Someone who will be there before and after school, helping set up and then the behind scenes that no one sees. Don't vote for someone because they are popular or funny or even because you like their clothes. Take into consideration their campaign and how much effort they put into it by making posters, the videos, etc. You can make a difference. No one else knows who you vote for. You use your vote wisely and choose the best leaders. And then we're gonna watch. You have an email to watch the videos, and I think that's all. So vote who you want to be your student body officers next year.